Well, hello. How you doing, gentlemen? I'm sure there's some ladies tuned in. How you doing? I can see that the show that we had last week was a little too much for some people. I got no comments to share from that because no one wants to answer the question that was asked of that particular episode. Fine, lesson learned. So I got a different question for today. But before we get into that, let's get into the WCW. First, I have to say big shout out to my man Jamie for suggesting this person who is on IG, who is so... I'll let you see for yourself. Huh? Yeah. See, for this episode, I'm drinking Hen Rock as the youth. There we go. There we go. Little Hen Rock, as the youth of today would say, chasing it with a strawberry Rita. Now, let me just say, none of these people support me. I just do this because this is what I do. You dig? Anyway, so, that. Let me try to reach out to her. I'm going to send her an episode. I'm going to send her this show and see if she has anything to say about this particular show. Because at least in this case, I could probably reach out to her as opposed to the other people. Anyway, the question of today. Is it worth being a gentleman nowadays? Is it worth being a gentleman nowadays? Now, here's why I ask that. You know, over the many years that we've been in existence, men, we've been gentlemen. Especially in the early years, the early time periods when we were wearing suits every day and wearing bowler caps and what I call jive hats and, things that Kangol and stuff are made out of. And we took our coats and put them over water so a lady can walk over it. A big superstition out in Bridgeport, Connecticut, which is across the board, but I saw this in Bridgeport, Connecticut, where the man would walk on the outside. The man and the woman are walking down the street, and here's the street. The man is closer to the street than the woman is, because if not, then it's perceived that she's for sale, or she's a hoe, whatever the case may be. Again, not specific only to Bridgeport, just where I saw it first. But with all those things happening nowadays, and then you turn around and you got songs like all kinds of songs that have to do with independent women being independent, women not needing a man, all this male bashing and stuff like that. Is it worth it to be a gentleman nowadays? Is it? You tell me. Now, I ask these questions because I ain't gonna tell you my answer. I'm interested in what you have to say. I'll tell you my answer next week. But is it worth it being a gentleman? Because again, there's so many things that are working against being a gentleman. It's phenomenal. I mean, if you really look at it, and men, you can attest to this. You know of men that just treat women like what you consider to be just shit. If for some reason those guys, A, get a lot of women, B, have a woman that doesn't bother them or doesn't, I don't know how to say it. I'm trying not to be politically correct because this ain't the show for that. If you don't like what I'm saying, that's what the area down here is for. But for the most part, I'm just trying to figure out, is it worth it to be a gentleman for the ladies of today? Huh? Think about it. Now, with that being said, we'll see how the answers and comments come in from that. I got a fantasy football league that I've started up. I only need 10 teams. So far, I have 3 in existence. Football season, a good little bit, But I got space for about 7 more people. So if you want to be down with it, you want to get involved with it, go ahead down here. $10 buy-in, winner takes all. If I can get it sponsored and get a little bit more, and then we can kind of get into second and third place. But for now, $10 to get in, 10 teams, person that wins gets the whole $100. It will use ESPN's Fantasy Football League or their app, and then we'll also use Tilt to collect money. This way there's no mismanagement. Owe the funds. Alright, I want you to think about that. Fantasy Football League. Is it worth it being a gentleman nowadays? I think that's about enough. Oh, that hen rock is something else. Oh, this is hen rock with a little cola in it. A lot of hen rock with cola in it. Anyway, with that being said, y'all have a good one. We're going to get into the bye-bye boobs. Take it away. Snapchatters know what to do at this point. Take a picture of this. Snap it. Join me. Let's do this. Later.